don't know what evidence Busby has other than the testimony of his client.
Right.
Are there text messages? Is there some record? I mean, this driver who allegedly she jumped in the car with and went to the party.
These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are.
Hip-hop mogul Jay-Z facing a rape allegation. Sean Carter, his real name, is doubling down against his...
ECHLB victim samples were taken out of context for murderers and other victims incriminated. Jay-Z is currently embroiled in a contentious legal battle that has everyone talking about leaked voicemails and shocking allegations that he has been pulling strings behind the scenes. However, the story doesn't stop there, as more women are allegedly coming forward and connections to the Diddy scandal are being made public everywhere. Going out of control. Things are getting hotter for Jay-Z and Roc Nation, and not in a good way. Texas lawyer Tony Busby, who is defending a number of alleged victims in the explosive Shadidi Coles case, has accused Jay-Z's team of planning an unlawful operation to threaten his former clients. Stay tuned, because what's being discovered could change everything. To a shocking lawsuit. Not only did Roc Nation allegedly fund a scheme to target and bribe former clients of Busby's firm, but the allegations also include reports of agents posing as Texas state employees and flashing phony badges. One former client was allegedly offered $10,000 to turn against Busby, illustrating tactics that are as desperate as they are shady. However, Busby isn't giving up, since, according to him, this plan wasn't simply careless, it was captured on camera. Jay-Z's team is claiming that the entire situation is a desperate attempt to divert attention from the true problems. But keep in mind that this is all taking place while Jay-Z is being caught. Yes, everyone, there is purported audio evidence of Jay-Z's team's involved in a significant legal action. The timing of these fresh accusations couldn't be worse. Jay-Z has denied any misconduct and has not been charged with any crimes. But he is accused, in a civil action, related to a tragic 2000 event involving a 13-year-old girl.
Here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders, that is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are.
September 1st, 2005, Joyce's office at Harvard University. However, it's important to remember how this all relates to Diddy's situation. He is already facing federal charges in the state case, which reveals decades of abuse and manipulation through his well-known freak parties. You use hands to deal with your emotions. Get out another plane. It's not crazy anymore. And the accusations are making people wonder how deep their love is. C.S. Lewis declared in addition to the crime exclude social media posts in violation of its privacy policy at McDonald's. It's difficult to deny the connections between these two moguls, and the accusations are making people wonder how deep their love is.
The case of these three men that have just filed civil complaints against Sean Combs, these are allegations that are between 2019 and 2022, so they're more recent claims.
When Jay-Z didn't reply to the lawyer's letter months ago, Busby filed a lawsuit on behalf of Jane Doe, the alleged victim of that 2000 incident. Let's just say that Jay-Z didn't take it lying down, and he filed his own countersuit, accusing Busby of attempting to extort him. However, Busby promptly returned the favor by adding Jay-Z's name to the case in October and refusing to back down. The entire situation is transformed into a legal tug-of-war that has everyone wondering who is telling the truth, Ruth, and who is yapping cab. However, this is when the drama really gets intense. Those voicemails that were released are connected to some shocking claims regarding lawyers' clients connected to lawyers. Tony Buzz firm. According to Busby, his client began receiving unexpected visits from so-called investigators soon after he filed the anonymous lawsuit against Diddy and the unnamed celebrities. These individuals didn't just arrive without anything. They were allegedly flashing fictitious badges, claiming to be from the state of Texas, and asking if clients wanted to join a class action lawsuit against Busby's firm.
Also called the rapper's allegations a, quote, coordinated and desperate effort to focus the public's attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my clients.
However, it didn't end there, because the lawsuit claims that those agents were relentless, promising vulnerable clients quick money and links to private attorneys. In one instance, 2 people posing as state representatives allegedly approached former client Gerardo Garcia at his house and offered to assist him. There was money in this for you, according to Sue Busby's firm. But here's the thing. One of these so-called investigators made a mistake and acknowledged on tape that they were actually employed by a Mississippi lawyer who is associated with Roc Nation's charitable arm. Roc Nation is being directly linked to the shady activities, and now there is a recording that may be used as concrete proof. To make things worse, the investigator allegedly informed Garcia that 70 people had already signed up for the class action lawsuit. Imagine dozens of people being drawn into this mess under false pretenses. It's a manipulative calculation, and if true, it's illegal. This whole situation has left people wondering a lot of questions. How far is Roc Nation prepared to go to defend Jay-Z's empire? If the accusations are true, we're not just talking about legal disputes or public relations nightmares. We're talking about outright coercion and undermining the legal system. With leaked voicemails allegedly supporting these claims, the whole thing spills just a little bit like speculation and more like a scandal waiting to blow up. However, the leaked voicemails didn't stop at exposing Roc Nation's alleged interference. They also sparked a number of lawsuits that could add even more pressure to Kunderkai offerings. This problem is already meat. Although it's unclear whether Tony Busby's company has actually been the target of a formal class action lawsuit, 2 former clients have lately come forward with shocking allegations. Adam Guidry, a former ship captain, is the first to claim that the bus, according to his lawsuit, Beast Farm left him high and dry following a personal injury settlement. Gudge settled his case for almost $300,000, but he only kept $5,000. $123 of it. The remaining amount allegedly went towards legal bills, costs, and a loan repayment nightmare with exorbitant interest charges. But here's the crazy part. The lawsuit alleges that Busby's firm charged Busby more than $23,000 in interest on an $85,000 loan. If this is accurate, it's not just lawyer math, it's outright predatory. And that's just one more disgruntled client. Matthew Ray Thompson has been accused of similar things. According to Thompson, Busby's firm inflated case costs and kept over 60% of settlements to enrich themselves. According to the lawsuit, the legal company even put settlement funds into its own operations. And sent money to Thompson and his spouse through Venmo, not Venmo, as high-interest loans. Along with hurting Busby's company, these lawsuits also make people wonder if Roc Nation's claimed meddling encouraged these clients to come forward. Are these isolated cases, or may this be part of a bigger plan to undermine Busby and his work? I would like to know whether this is accurate, because if it is, folks who work with him on these settlements may want to leave. But to make things worse, these accusations give Roc. The Country Squad has additional evidence to support the claim that Busby's FM is dishonest and unethical, which, if confirmed, could seriously jeopardize Busby's ongoing cases, including those involving Diddy and Jay-Z. If you thought this was crazy, wait until you hear this news. Based on court documents obtained by the Mirror, the Texas attorney is now being accused of hiding a venereal disease and spreading it to a former client.
High-profile attorney who filed multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z is now accused of infecting a woman he dated with a venereal disease, according to a new suit filed in New York Supreme Court.
But that's not all. Busby quickly retaliated in a very forceful statement, denouncing the charges as baseless, absurd, and comical, claiming they were only an attempt to damage his name. This is when things became heated. According to Busby, these accusations are a component of a wider plot, purportedly planned by Roc Nation to scare him and to withdrawing from the Diddy lawsuits. But let's talk about the timing, because it's suspicious that Busby is bringing more pressure on Diddy and Jay-Z with lawsuits that might reveal more industry secrets, at the same time that these accusations against him are conveniently surfacing. According to Busby, this isn't just an attempt to embarrass him. It's about halting him in his tracks. He exposed what he claims is a criminal conspiracy to discredit him and prevent him from seeking justice for his clients. If you think this sounds premeditated, you're not alone. Many people are wondering if this is a genuine worry about Busby's behavior or a ploy to divert attention from the charges against Diddy and Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's made it clear, man, that he's not paying one penny, and he's personally called in his letter Busby a deplorable human. So this
made fun of him for being a Marine, like you have no valor. It's gotten ugly, right?
It's gotten very ugly and very
The entertainment empire nation. If Busby's allegations that people associated with Roc Nation are behind these charges aimed at undermining his credibility are accurate, Jay-Z's team would have made a significant move to divert attention from the mounting body of evidence against him. As a result, Jay-Z is now being drawn further into the drama.
Assistant Attorney Tony Busby is speaking out again about the claims made by rapper Jay-Z through his company Roc Nation.
However, these strategies could completely backfire. While discrediting Busby might have seemed like a smart move, it ran the risk of making Jay-Z's camp appear more concerned with stifling criticism than with addressing the real accusations against him. And here's the worst part. With everyone's eyes on Busby's alleged wrongdoings, the victims he represents could be overshadowed, which is problematic because whether or not Busby is real, what matters most are his client stories. If Jay-Z's team is behind it, it paints a disturbing picture of the lengths they may go to in order to preserve his reputation. But these new accusations against Busby also add to the already complicated legal web.
Of multiples, that's not as common. There are false claims that come out, but to have multiples seems a little bit more unlikely to sort of be like, oh, it's all nonsense.
Oh, and you believed that I was finished. But the most recent events are causing even more people to take notice. Although Jay-Z has been untouchable for years, there are rumors that additional alleged victims may come forward with that accusation against him. As a result, his carefully constructed image is beginning to fall apart.
Trying to discredit Busby, which is interesting. They're trying to claim he's done this before, which, to be fair, there have been some other athletes and people who've sort of won against him, saying that they were sort of pushed and he didn't have all the facts.
However, even more startlingly, a disturbing new file shows that not just women are coming forward nowadays. Take a moment to process the fact that Jay-Z is now being accused of several events with both male and female young children. Jay-Z's legal and public life has become even more complicated when the same lawyer who represented the 13-year-old girl in the notorious 2000 case has now disclosed accusations from a young boy. Battles in relationships. In a recent filing, Jay-Z's legal team, led by Alex Spio, acknowledged that the anonymous celebrity is accusing lawyer Tony Busby of extortion. This filing not only acknowledged the ongoing lawsuits, but also revealed new allegations of numerous incidents involving children. These new court documents reveal some shocking claims.
That's what we got to do. A lot of people are just saying Jay-Z's guilty. Not me. I learned from Johnny Depp. We can't just join on in any hype train like that. But a lot of these, there will be records, and if Spiro can pull enough of this out to show there was no after party,
pretending to be calm and centered when you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, pretending that nothing matters when people are dying. Spio's filing claimed that Busby had conned Jay-Z into falling for what he called a shameless plan. According to Spio, these allegations are only a last-ditch effort to extract significant quantities of money from Jay-Z by threatening to sue him in a way that would humiliate him in public. Jay-Z's collapse under the Roc Nation Twitter has been the subject of much discussion on the internet, and it appears that it's obvious that the situation is far from over because of all the drama surrounding him, including these voice calls that have been leaked and the mounting accusations that only get messier, from the idea that Roc Nation attempted to silence people to the possibility of new claims emerging. And every detail that emerges about Jay's legacy and the power dynamics in the entertainment industry. Under scrutiny, and this isn't just about one man, it's about the secrets and the power that have molded the industry for years. Do these voicemails that have been leaked verify Roc Nation's involvement? Or is this just another attempt to discredit Jay-Z by bringing forward additional alleged victims? If so, how might this change how people perceive Jay-Z in his empire, and how? Don't forget to hit the like button while you're at it, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next video on your screen, because we're going into even more detail about Hollywood's biggest scandals. Do scandals like this affect the justice system overall and the way victims are treated in the industry? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, because we have a lot to discuss.